reflecting shapes in horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, in tests and exams and exercise books, you will get questions saying, here's a triangle, reflect it in the line x equals 2. And the line x equals 2, as in any line that begins with x with a number after it, is a vertical line going through that number. So I've got my shape here, I've got my triangle, and I'm going to reflect it in the line x equals 2. There's a couple of ways we can go about this. If I look at this point here on the triangle, I notice it's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away from the line. That means if I was to reflect it, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 out the other side. And in the same way, that's an extra 2 further on, so I know that would be an extra 2 further on the other side of the line. And then I can then look by eye then and see that that one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 up the top, so the triangle is going to have a height of 4. So by getting that single reference point at the beginning, you could then construct the triangle on the other side. And it should look like that. Now that's one way of doing it. Another way is actually to use a tracing paper and to put your triangle, trace your triangle along with the line you're reflecting, and then what you do is you just turn it over and then you flip the triangle to the other side, and then hey presto, alakazam, as if by magic, there's your triangle. Good, isn't it? Alright, so you can either do it by the reflecting with the paper method or by manual counting. It's your choice. Okay, let's have a look at reflecting in a horizontal line. Now, horizontal lines are always y equals something, because they all go, every y coordinate is the same number. In this case, we've got y equals -1. So this line would have 0 minus 1, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 3, and so on, all the way. Every time you've got a y coordinate, the second one has a -1. So let's do the same thing. This time I'm going to use the red pen. So, counting, let's get rid of the green dot. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 down to my red line. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 out the other side. I notice I've got to go along 2 there, so that will make a triangle there. So I've got my reference point, I can start drawing a triangle now. Remember, it's a reflection, it's a flip, so then I've got to go down 4 to counteract the up 4 there on the reflection, so the triangle gets drawn. So, once again, you could do it with your tracing paper. Here's one I prepared earlier, and there we've got our red triangle there ready to be reflected. We've got our reflection line, and then turn it upside down, flip it over, and then you will see, let's do this properly so it looks impressive when the paper comes off. Kazam! There! So that's just done by tracing and turning the paper over. So that is how you can reflect shapes in horizontal and vertical lines.